So there are still some people who still believe in the Republican Party. Why, I do not know. One of them being Michael Steele. He was a former Republican chairman, but until they forced him out because, I mean, him being black told you everything right there. Because they went radical. They really didn't care about expanding their base. They wanted to concentrate on what they had. So he was doing a program, his program, weekend program with Politics Girl. Really brilliant woman. Great takes. But they started talking about Republicans should get rid of Trump, and replace them with their ethics and principles. Let me make this clear, because he wants them to rebuild the party. That's why Mitt Romney and GW don't want to endorse Kamala Harris, because they want to keep some kind of Republican hold. They kind of keep their party to rebuild a party. Let me make this clear. Your party's dead. It's been dead for 40 years. Remember this. Ronald Reagan started his campaign in a sunset town in Mississippi. That was his campaign start. Your party has been the party of bad economics and racism for 40 fucking years because you took over the Dixiecrats. The Democrats purged themselves of that under Johnson. It cost them. They knew it, but they did the right thing. That's what you do ethically with your party, to switch it. Okay? That's why they got rid of people like Strom Thurmond, Jesse Helms. That's why they all ran to the Republican Party. Because you guys slid right in and told those people, if they ain't gonna embrace your hate anymore, look for us. We'll embrace your hate. And they have for those times. For 50 years, going back to the 60s. So don't give me this bullshit that Republicans have to return to their principles. Liz Cheney, I don't trust her to save my life. She's helping us now, but she is still a Reaganite. She's still about weird economics and trickle-down economics. No. Your party needs to be flushed out of history. Because if they win the Senate, which is a possibility, unfortunately, and hold on the party, it's all over. They will rebuild with Trump again. Do you think Trump's going to go away if they have any kind of semblance of power? Because the majority of those people, like Vance, Scott, Vance, Scott, who else? Marco Rubio, are all MAGA. Lindsey Graham, they're going to do what they can, to fuck over Kamala Harris and not make sure nothing goes through. And because all they have to do, they figure they hang on 2 years and then we can rebuild that, and Trump will weasel his way back in. Because anything they try that will blunt every nomination for cabinet, they'll stop. Every ambassador they'll stop. It'll be a nightmare. So, Michael Steele, no, you have no principles. The Republican Party's never had any principles. It's time for you to look for a new party or revamp it to a middle party that doesn't include racism and economic stupidity as your base. But don't talk about rebuilding the Republican Party. That party has been nothing but what it is for close to 50 years. They just showed it finally open. When they finally got a candidate that would embrace the racist side, they ran right to it. They hugged it. And they still embrace it. So don't bullshit me about principles. You guys have never had principles. Never had ethics. You never cared about Americans of color. You only cared about the rich and those that can benefit you. So sorry, dude, ain't buying it.